Every Bible story has a lesson. Every lesson can change your life. Yes. Welcome to another episode of Bible Stories and Life Lessons. Welcome. Have you ever wondered what you would do if obeying God would cost you your life? Yes. I'm talking to you. Yes, you. Before you school, would you even stand firm, or would fear take over? Yes, you would fear take over. So this is the incredible story of Daniel, a man whose faith was tested in the most terrifying way imaginable. Just imagine any terrifying way ever. Daniel was tested. After King Belshazzar's reign came to an end, King Darius became ruler over the kingdom. To help govern the land, he appointed many officials. Among them was Daniel, a man known for his wisdom, honesty, and unwavering devotion to God. Daniel was unlike the other leaders. He never accepted bribes, never lied, and always carried out his responsibilities faithfully. Because of this excellent character, King Darius trusted him more than anyone else and planned to place him in charge of the entire kingdom. That is a king of the head. How much more the King of Kings and the Lord of Lords. When the other officials heard this, jealousy filled their hearts. They searched desperately for evidence of corruption or wrongdoing. Day after day, they watched Daniel closely, hoping he would make a mistake. But guess what? No matter how hard they looked, they found nothing. Daniel was faithful in everything he did. Finally, they realized there was only one way to bring him down. If we are going to trap Daniel, they said, it must have something to do with his devotion to God. So they came up with a clever but a very wicked plan. The officials approached King Darius and flattered him. They suggested that for the next 30 days, everyone in the kingdom should pray only to the king, and anyone who prayed to any other god would be thrown into a den of hungry lions. Imagine that. Without realizing it was a trap, designated to destroy Daniel, King Darius signed the decree, and according to the laws of the land then, once the law was signed, it could never be changed. That is the most sad part. Soon, the news spread throughout the kingdom. Daniel heard about the new law. He knew exactly what it meant. He understood the consequences of continuing to pray. Yet, he refused to compromise his faith. As he always did, Daniel went into his house. He opened the window, facing Jerusalem, knelt on his knees and prayed to God 3 times that day. He was giving thanks just as he had always done. The jealous officials had been waiting for this moment. Remember, they were watching him closely. They whispered to the king, and immediately they rushed to him and accused Daniel of disobeying the king's command. The moment King Darius realized what had happened, his heart sank. He now understood that he has been tricked, because Daniel was one of his most trusted servants, and he desperately wanted to save him. For the rest of the day, the king searched for a way to rescue Daniel, but the law could not be reversed. It was too late. As evening came, there was nothing more he could do, so he had no other choice than to take Daniel into the lion's den. Before Daniel was lowered into the den, the king said to him, "May your God whom you serve continually rescue you." A huge stone was rolled across the entrance, and the king sealed it with his own signet ring, so that no one could change what had been done. That night was one of the longest nights of King Darius' life. He refused food, he could not sleep, he was very worried. His thoughts remained fixed on Daniel and the terrifying den of lions. But inside the dark den, somebody say inside the dark den, something extraordinary happened. God sent his angels to shut the mouth of the lion. The fierce animals that should have attacked Daniel became completely harmless. As soon as the first light of morning appeared, King Darius hurried to the lion's den. Filled with anxiety, he called out, "Daniel, O servant of the living God, as your God whom you serve, continually been able to rescue you from the lions?" Then came a voice from inside the den. "O King, live forever. My God sent his angel to shut the mouth of the lion. They have not hurt me, because I was found innocent before him, nor have I done any wrong before you, O King." The king was overwhelmed with joy. He immediately ordered the Daniel be lifted out of the den. When Daniel was brought out, everyone looked closely at him. There wasn't a single wound on his body, not even one scratch. The reason was simple. Daniel had trusted completely in his God. King Darius then ordered that the men who had falsely accused Daniel be brought before him. They received the very punishment he had intended for Daniel. Finally, the king issued a new decree to the entire kingdom. Oh God. It declared that everyone should respect and honor the God of Daniel as it should be, for he is the living God who endures forever. His kingdom will never be destroyed, and he rescues and saves his people. That is the King of Kings and the Lord of Lords, the I am that is I am. Daniel continued to prosper throughout the reign of King Darius because, as usual, he remained faithful to God, even when his life was on the line. The lesson from Daniel's story is timeless. It's timeless, because when you remain faithful to God, despite prayer, despite fear or opposition, He's able to protect, strengthen, and deliver you in ways beyond human understanding. Faith doesn't always remove the trial, but God is with His people through every trial. You that are listening to me, I pray that God will strengthen you and give you that grace to be faithful all through. What would you have done if you were Daniel? What would you have done, people of God? Let me know in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more inspiring Bible stories. Thank you so much, and God bless you all.